In this video, I want to talk to you guys about how to handle disrespectful women. Whether it's a girlfriend, it's a wife, or it's a family member that's just causing you drama, they take energy out of you, and it's very draining to deal with. How do you handle yourself? How do you respond? What should you be doing to go forward? The first thing I want to tell you is you got to set values for yourself. You see, when you have values of what you want out of your life, when you have standards, you need to subscribe to those every single day. And when somebody comes along to your journey and they aren't subscribing to what you want, well, then you realize right away, I don't need to put up with you. Think of it like a teacher. They walk into the classroom and they expect the kids to be respectful, to respond to what they're teaching, to not be rude, to participate in the classroom. And if they're not participating, well, guess what? They're going to get in trouble because the teacher has these expectations. So if you have a disrespectful woman, you need to have expectations established. And if those are not met, the next thing you need to do is walk away. Now, it's obviously hard at first because if you're dealing it in the heat of the moment, you got to be very careful with your emotions. Manage your emotions. You should definitely stand up for yourself. Definitely speak up because you're a man. And if you're not being respected, then you're just being a pushover and being taken advantage of. Men in this world need to be respected. If they don't get respected, I'm going to say it a million times. I would much rather be respected than be loved. I tell my wife that, and I love my wife, but I also understand at the end of the day, I need to be respected. If you're in a situation where the girlfriend, the wife, the ex-girlfriend, the family member is just pushing your buttons, pull away and don't give them any of your energy. The next thing you should do is just go straight into no contact. Now, obviously with a wife, this is not easy because if you guys are living together, this is very hard to deal with. Now, I'm not saying to do this right away if you guys have a good relationship. I'm not suggesting that because you guys can work that out. But if she has continued to disrespect you, you've gone to counseling, you have done all the right things up to that point, and she still doesn't get it, then you need to start considering a transition in your life. I don't suggest divorce. I don't believe in it. But if it gets to a point where she's abusive with her words, where she doesn't make you feel like a man in the household, you got a serious problem going on. When it comes to these type of women, you need to make sure that they play by your rules and not their rules. And if they don't want to play by it, well, guess what? Bye-bye. You can't trust them. Because at the end of the day, you have to know your value as a man. And if they don't see the value or want to at least agree to those terms, then you need to move on, especially if you have healthy relationships, if you have people in your corner who doesn't give out that energy. Because at the end of the day, your time is so valuable. Life is so short already. You shouldn't have to put up with drama, with toxic relationships, with people who don't value as a man. Because if you allow this to happen, well, guess what? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your days, your weeks, your months, your years with people who drain you, who suck the life out of you. And if you do that, well, guess what? You get distracted and you're not pursuing your purpose or your goals. And now you're miserable. Now you're dealing with a person who is just taking all that time away from you. So get in front of it right away, right? Again, every situation is different. Marriage is a totally different situation when it comes to disrespect. If it happens continuously, then you got some issues going on. If you have a girlfriend who's this way and you've tried to work it out, break up with them. If you have an ex-girlfriend, block them. If you have a family member, block them too. Cut that energy out of your life. That's the next thing I'm going to say is block these people. Because if they're going to give you that energy, if they're going to disrespect you, show them by saying nothing. If you already stated how you feel that, this isn't right, then just block them. Keep them out of your life. Now, if you feel like you need to have a conversation with them down the road, then make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you have another party with you so there's a witness in the room. And make sure you're in control of your emotions because at the end of the day, they don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your emotions or your anger. They don't deserve any of that, right? Obviously, you should stand up for yourself and say, hey, this was messed up what you did, and I just don't want anything to do with you, and I wish you the best. That's fine. Perfectly understandable, especially if they've broken your trust. But at the end of the day, don't give them anger. Don't give them that kind of control over your life. Forgive them and move on. It's really that simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear your thoughts on how you've been able to handle disrespectful women, whether it was in your marriage, whether you had a girlfriend like this or a family member. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.